La la. Hello peeps and welcome back to Project Hospital. Welcome back to campaign 2, where Patricia Miller here is in need of regular hospitalisation. It's 4 in the afternoon and we're already full. In fact, wards has become a bit of an issue on internal medicine for a little while now. So what we are going to do is start by moving these 2 rooms. That's the first thing we're going to do. And what we would like to do, because we now have the move room facility, so I think we're going to move them up here. I think that's what I would like to do. So now we do have this move room button thing now, so I'd like to use it. I would like to use it, but how do I do it again? Is it this button, prefabs, and then move? Okay, so we would like to move, okay, and we are going to put it, oh hang on, no, the door, there's 2 doors, oh no, we need a little corridor. Look, we need a little corridor. That's the way the technician comes in. Look, see this, see this, the way the technician comes in. What's the best way to deal with that? Can we move that? Oh, hang on, I've not got the technician's room. I see the problem. I see the problem. Okay. Look, I've only copied part of the room. Okay. We want to move this entire room. That. What? Why can't I do that? Why can't I do that? I'd like to move this room. No? Why? It won't let me move it now. Right, okay, let's try this again. Prefabs. Move. Now I'm not allowed to do it. Is it because... Alright, I'm not allowed to go through the wall. Okay. Okay. So what if... Right. I'm trying to figure out the best way of doing this. I can't copy this room. I can't copy this space here. Select area can be moved. Selected cuts an object in half. Does it? Even if I select the whole space? What's this? Selection cuts an object in half. Is it this? Why? No, it's not that. It's something over here. What is it? This is okay. This isn't. Okay. Okay. This is not. This is not. This is not. This. I don't understand. What is it? I want to take the whole room though, so surely it wouldn't cut an object in half. It's mighty frustrating. Mighty frustrating. That suggests to me that I would need to rebuild these rooms. And do you know how expensive these rooms are? I just want to move them. So actually this move tool is problematic. Something over here, the computer, the desk. Is it this desk it doesn't like? Maybe it's this desk. I think it's the desk, isn't it, that it doesn't like. That's weird. I can't take it because of the desk. Is that the same over here? It's the same over here. Look. It doesn't like moving desks. So you can't copy a room if it has a desk in it. You can't move a room if it has a desk in it. Well, okay. Fine. Sure. Well, what do we do? I don't want to pay for all this again. We're going to have to put the wards on a separate floor. That's what we're going to have to do because of this nonsense. Right, okay. Well, great. So, internal medicine... and you know what? I think I'm going to favour the high dependency. For the simple reason that I can up people to high dependency if regular is full. Which appeals to me. So I think what we will do... Let's try and get it in over here somewhere. I'm inclined to stick it over here just because it's easier. That's just... I am annoyed, to say the least. Right, can't copy desks. Can somebody report that back to them? Because that's just ridiculous. Oh, that's why I couldn't open the budget. It's underneath here. Look at that. It's underneath here. Well, we can't... Okay, fine. We'll get more money from hospitalisation. So that's the thing. So what we'll do is we will up her to the high dependency unit. Hopefully that will work. Where are you? Can you just go to high dependency instead? Being hospitalised, going to doctor. She's not doing anything. It's not rejected this, so I'm hoping she's going to waiting room. Just go to high dependency. No? No? With more wards and it being further over, probably going to need more nurses. But we have looked at that situation, the nurse situation, haven't we, in the last episode? Don't know if they're doing surgeries yet. That would help bring in some extra money if we could get surgeries working. That'd be amazing, in fact. Right, so what have we got here? Mark and Kate. Kate's going home. Mark is being hospitalised for some numbing ointment. I wish I could kick him out. Actually, that's a point. So if we were to... We're going to favourite this guy. Right. We're going to do a bit of an experiment here. So they are hospitalising him for something he really doesn't need to be hospitalised for. He just needs numbing ointment and then he can go home. And you know what? We might give him a nice wrap. Now, he is waiting to go into observation. So what I'm going to try and do is let him go into observation, wait for him to get these, and then just discharge him. And then, because we favorited him, we'll see if any problems arise from it. That might be interesting, maybe. Although he's been sitting around here for ages, hasn't he? What is this? He's cooperative. He speeds up procedures. Does he? Why is he just sitting here? He's being called. He's being called. Going to the doctor. Okay. Getting an ice wrap. Oh. Her treatment is not available. She needs... What if we stick her on there? Hospitalisation required for the treatment is not available. Well, that's not true. Check free beds. Well, we've just built a whole ward. That cannot be true. That cannot be true. Go to ICU. Favourite patient has been treated. Mark Cole. And he's going home. Interesting. I didn't have to discharge him. Is that weird? Okay. Okay. I'm not quite sure what to make about that. So, what's going on with you? You are going to bed. Are you going to ICU? Oh, she's going to the high dependency unit. Oh, that's great. Okay. Great. She's going to the high dependency unit and we'll get her on her antibiotics. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Okay. Jeez. Jeez. What's going on? She's waiting, standing idle. Why? What is happening? What is happening here? I don't understand. Right. Let's see. So, emergency departments. Hey, we seem to have calmed this down, although that probably wasn't a problem. X-ray seems to be good. Look, the labs seem to be good. ICU. Okay, and we've reduced this. So, it's not fixed, but it is definitely reduced. We're still losing money at an alarming rate. So, what have we got here? So, we've still got... So this, putting somebody, this seems to be much better. This seems to have calmed down. So having higher staff has helped. Sort of more staff kicking around has helped. This seems to be okay. We're still not using surgery, which is interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, there we are then. So this is... the diagnostic room that's critical day and night. think we'll just continue to let this go for the minute, because things still don't seem to be working quite right. So is it then that the doctors, because we know there's people kicking around that need surgery, so is it, mind you, it's night time now, because he can't do that, but do they have to have diagnostic and observation as well? But I don't want them to do that, because I want them to be available for surgery only. Do you see what I mean? Like, what is going on here? I don't understand. And putting those nurses available to do care and transfers doesn't seem to have made any operations happen. But we've seen that there are people in the hospital that require this kind of attention. That has absolutely happened. So let's see. We've got a bunch of walk-ins here. So they need to be hospitalised for their meds. Okay. You're going to need to be hospitalised also. Okay. But there's no option here, so we're full again already. He's been given eardrops. We've not really worked out what's going on here. You're waiting. Have you? God, they've had loads of tests and nothing has really... Let's try... No, hang on. What's this one? Testing determines the patient's level of hearing. We'll do that. Maybe we could do a differential. Let's try and give that a go. That's an interesting one. He's gone home. Fine. She needs surgery, but she's not actually hospitalised yet. She's being hospitalised. Stuff is happening slow, isn't it? Stuff is happening really, really slow. Okay. Right. And look, she's really unhappy. Really unhappy. But whatever that symptom was, we seem to have located it. So she should be good to go home in the morning, which is nice. That is nice. So it would be nice to get the nighttime rounds under our belt. Yeah. Okay. He has been hospitalised successfully. Richard Thomas. Okay. Lab procedure uncovered a new symptom of a favourite patient. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, none of her symptoms are... This is a new... not new, but this is a screen we've not looked at before. None of these are pulsating, so I mean we don't really need these lab tests. But yeah, this is, I like this here, open diagnostic table, and we can see, look, all the symptoms. You know, it's just another way of looking at all this. Department, insurance company, the treatment for this illness, all the symptoms suppressed. Look at this. So she had a high fever, and that was probably the one that was causing the potential crash. There we go. So I kind of like those screens. They're quite nice screens. And for somebody that, I was about to say, who doesn't have a diagnosis, but they all do at the moment, you know, you would see, it would list all possible options there. Anyway, that's fine. Oh, look. David Smith went home. David Smith went home. Fantastic. Who's? Oh, look, and here's a favourite. We're going to send. He went home as well. So Robert here is a little bit problematic. He's a little bit problematic. So let's see. Let's have a look at these ward patients. Anything else that we could be doing just to make their stay a little bit more comfortable? I don't know. It's all looking pretty good. Pretty happy. So what's going on with Robert here? So we would quite like to do the CT scan. There's probably no staff member to do it at night, if we're being honest. It's this one. Yeah, there's nobody here to do it, and we can't actually employ anybody again because we are always running in the red. Will he wait till day? Probably not. So hospitalisation did go up, look. I'm just thinking, if we could get in general surgery, do we take out a big whopping loan and build general surgery? Do you know what? I think I'll put it to the vote. In comments below, should we take out a huge loan and build general surgery, which I'm pretty sure we could get like a whole new floor, stick general surgery on it, and I'm pretty sure that it would help bring in money to this hospital, because we just need to have a day of profit, but we really need what we've got. I can't cut back on staff, do you know what I mean? So let me know in the comments below if you think I should just go nuts and go for general surgery. Treatment for patient's diagnosis is not available. This is this same one, isn't it? Why can't we hospitalise you? Are we out of rooms already? Probably. We're probably already out of rooms. And you won't let me change the department. What about ICU? No. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess you'll just have to go then. I can't. Why is this? We're not using this. Okay. Why are we not using this? Why is this ward not being used? Any particular reason? We're going to put a corridor out here. They're not using it at all. Why are we not using this? Why? What's going on? Am I missing something really obvious here? This isn't being used. It's part of internal medicine. You know, it's part of internal medicine. This is also not being used. They've got access to this area. They've got a lift and everything, as well as this corridor over here. I don't know what the malfunction is. People come over here for the toilets. We use these. Low, none. Interesting. They're going to have to leave. Because I don't know why this isn't working. You know? So this is a nurse's station for which department? Okay. Okay. This is this department. Look, it's full of nurses. Do you know what I mean? We're currently on nighttime shift. And we've got nurses for surgery and patient care. And not going to workplace, idle, fulfilling needs, idle. Why? Why? I mean, they're managing to get patients into these ones. There's no reason why they shouldn't be using surgery or this. There's no highlights of problems to do with any of these rooms. We've all got, it's all green ticks, green everywhere to say that this is all should be functioning. God, if you guys watching can work this out, please let me know, because it is not clear to me what is wrong at all. Which is it's so weird, because I have completed this level before, but things just don't seem to be working, and I don't know why. What is this one? Yeah, you do need to leave, because I can't. We're not using the facilities for some reason that I'm building. This guy, we know why he's not getting his CT scan. There's no staff here to work at night. And I'm not changing that. At the moment, I'm not changing that. No. I want answers to why these aren't being used in any way, shape or form. I mean, it's not clear to me at all. I mean, poorly staffed still means this stuff gets used, you know what I mean? Idle. filling needs. They literally do nothing. Idle. Filling free time. They're literally doing nothing. All the time. This idle doctor. Filling free time. Idle. What's going on? Seriously. I don't understand. We could really do with some surgeries for some money making. We could really be using this. Patient is collapsing. Will staff do their best though? Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure I believe you. Well, rehydration is important. We could probably try and stop the vomiting. So let's see. Right, so they have come to their aid. That's nice. Internal medicine has stretchers, right? 9. Okay, good. Just checking. Just checking. So Christopher Jackson here has collapsed in a hospital where staff don't really like to do anything. They're getting paid to do nothing. Okay, undergoing stabilisation. And then we're going to want to do a physical examination. We'll do abdominal palpitations. I think we'll do some speech listening. And we've got an emergency patient due to come in as an ambulance has just sped away. So we are rehydrating him. So that's good. We're going to deal with his vomiting. That's always nice. So now we're going to try and diagnose exactly what's wrong with this guy. This poor dude. He's got red eye. Oh. Oh. Oh, a patient is collapsing. Which patient? Oh, another one. Oh no, but we've got an emergency patient coming in and we won't have the room to deal with it. Uh-ohs. Uh-ohs, everybody. We've got heart things going on. Shall we listen to the chest? Listen to the chest. And I think we'll take their temperature. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Joseph, this was a really bad time. Because here comes the emergency patient who has lead poisoning. Being hospitalised straight away. There we go. Get them out of here. That'd be great. Yeah, because Joseph is just lying on the floor right now. Just lying on the floor right now. There we go. Right, so now Joseph can come in here. Internal medicine. Yeah. So just internal medicine, I think it is. Well, internal medicine does seem to be problematic, and I'm not going to fix it until we try and work out exactly what's going on here. So he should now be able to come here. There we go. So we can stabilise him with his dehydration issues, and then just try and figure out exactly what's wrong with him. Oh look, this guy needs antibiotics. We can do that. We can do that. Okay. Oh look. Wow. Okay. Let's get all these down. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Lead poisoning. I mean, how did she get that? I don't think we need to do all of that. At all. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. So, any surgeries happening? Nope. No. None whatsoever. We've never had any surgery completed. Are the doctors doing anything at all? Probably not. Look, everyone's just sitting around. Well, we might as well turn on diagnostic and observation for all these people. We never used to have this switched on to get them to do anything. I just don't know anymore. Something is very strange here. Isn't it? Something's very strange here. We're not using a whole ward. And I'm reluctant to build another ward or borrow money if this isn't going to function. Yes, yes. I need everybody to brainstorm this. What am I missing? What am I getting wrong here? Because the game seems to think that everything is functioning okay, as far as I can tell. And yet, these rooms aren't working. You know, is it worth me, I don't know, unassigning these rooms and reassigning them? I don't know why that would work, though. Good. And we're getting a lot of patients collapsing, pretty much from the same thing out here. Okay. Quick, help her. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We're never going to make money. Oh my god! The hell? So we have a nurse in here that doesn't even have surgery because she's just assisting, right? Hang on. Right, let's just slow down. So they have to have diagnostic and observation on as well? But what if I don't want them to what if, I just want them to concentrate on surgeries, pure surgeries. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? If we just, so we've, maybe that's what it is for the surgery thing, which I'm sure that's changed. That cannot be. That seems silly. So what's going on with this ward then? What's going on with the ward? Because even if we didn't have enough staff and waiting times were high, they'd still use it. They would still use it. Are they hospitalised? They are. I feel like they would still use this even if staffing levels were really bad. You know. And we have had a lot of nurses idle, but look, these two rooms are now actually empty because people are getting on with work. Oh my god. We actually did something, everybody. We actually achieved a surgery. I cannot believe it. Oh. I swear this is... What? Since when do we need this? This, in my mind, is dealing with patients that come into these rooms. You know. And patients that are on wards. This is unrelated to surgery in my mind. And I want them to focus entirely on surgery. So why would I want this switched on? I used to switch this off. Maybe this is a new thing? I don't know. It feels like there's something... Either something's been changed deliberately or something has accidentally been changed when it shouldn't have been. I feel like this shouldn't be switched on for surgery to work at all. But there we are. There we are. So, waiting with patient. Look. She's waiting for, I presume, somebody to come with a stretcher and take this patient to the bed. And look. There is somebody in the ward. Okay, well, whatever it was, maybe it was the diagnostic thingamajiggy, it is all now functioning. So, that will help us now make a bit of bleeding money in this hospital. We'll give it probably a couple of days just to sink in and start seeing what that does in terms of money, because we're not even seeing that many patients. You know, hardly anybody comes in. Satisfaction is really low. Look at that. Satisfaction is really, really low. So, you know, I'd like to try and fix what I have before I expand like crazy. Otherwise, what is the point? But yes, let me know. Should I take out a massive loan and build a new floor and we fill it with general surgery? Or shall we try and get this hospital to make a profit so that we can bish bash bosh this one out? That would be good, because for all we know, if we got this, we might get a massive chunk of money and then it'll tell us to build general surgery. Who knows? I honestly cannot remember. I honestly cannot remember. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not take your first step on the path to total coolness by supporting me via Patreon. The cooler you are, the harder I work, which means even more SHIZWAH.